you coming and then kind of spreading this women empowerment to this Bay Area community. So I won't go into much of like how's your journey and like the of the questions. I know you have already talked about that. I would more focus on like what's kind of like have been a best and worst memory of your IIT life, so I can kind of like relive those days and then
Oh, okay.
probably compare it with my life as well,
All
or
right.
like other my fellow friends can also compare it.
Okay, all right. So I was the only girl in the class. Okay, so I was electronics and communication, and the only girl. Um, it was toughest. It was really tough because the
So
guy.
how did you feel like? Can you give some
I felt
examples?
I felt alone.
Like, did you go to like a lab and then you feel like kind of harassed or like
Yeah,
this?
yeah. I mean, I till date I have a hard time friending them on Facebook. Some of the guys,
You want them to feel
because I just see them like that. In my mind they haven't grown up. Okay, because that's my memory of them. But with most of them I'm friends, but there are some I'm still not friends because I just feel that they harassed me so much. I mean, for every little thing, it was tough being the only girl. When you are in projects, uh, the guys form their project teams, and you're kind of alone looking for it, and nobody wants to really come first and say, would you be part of my team? Because everybody's going to make fun of them.
sure.
So that's like my worst memory. Okay, just the hard part of going in school. The best memories are, we were only 17 girls in the entire batch of 2090, and we are so close. We are like sisters. I mean, that's like the best memory we have, because when we came to our hostel, there there's nothing you cannot do together, and it was just like the best feeling that I have. My hostel, my friends, and then I married my classmate also. So things got better, I would say, but it took so much time that I wouldn't trade it for anything else. But there are some memories that I can't forget, and there are some memories that I would like to relive.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure, I understand. So another question, following up on the IT director panel. So he said like, we still like IT Delhi got like around 12% admit, but only 8% girl got admission.
Yes.
So the reason behind that is that parents are not, even my parents are not willing. So I studied in BHU and I'm from Rajasthan. So my parents were not very, very enthusiastic to send me to Banaras. It's not a very safe city, and it could be another IITs could be a safe city, but the parents coming from 90s background, they are not very willing. So how do you think that's gonna like overcome in the next few years, and how do you think like us working in this environment is kind of like helping our parents grow their mindset, or like if we talk about our generation, that is fine, but how do you think like next generation is going to overcome that difficulty?
I don't know if the same thought process exists among parents at this. It's probably there in some smaller towns, okay, that the girls should not go very far. But in the big cities, the girls are going everywhere, okay? So parents have such liberal mindset. I mean, when I came to United States, I took the test and I said I'm going to United States. My parents never even questioned why, okay, and why and where. They didn't even know where I was going, okay, because I applied on my own and I came. And that's at those times. And there are more of those parents today. But that said, what IIT director was saying, that even today there are those 4% that dropped out because because something was closer to them. Okay, some other option was closer to them, and the parents felt more comfortable. That's a societal change, and it doesn't happen in one generation. It doesn't happen in two generations. It takes many generations to happen. So I would say we have to do our part, okay? And people over here, like, colleges come here and they do all the fanfare that you have to come here. There are so many support systems, and the parents are attending with their children here. Like I have a high schooler and I attend all those events. I think if IITs could do that, if truly if they feel that they need more girls in there and they want more acceptances, they could go to these cities and have these information sessions, and parents would come and parents would hear, and that would uh, open their mind to sending the girl away, because it's such a wonderful institution.
That's such a nice thought.
Yeah, and the colleges over here do that all the time. I mean, we are bombarded with something from each college almost every day in mail, because I have a high schooler who's going to be applying, every day I get something from each college, and there's information sessions happening in our backyard and all of that. It's one of those ways that actually educate the parent, because societal changes take time, and this is the only way I feel that it can actually organically make a difference.
Great. Very nice thoughts. So is it your first time at Cospress or you've been here before?
At this conference? No, I actually spoke on, I think 2 years ago, I spoke on the women's career life balance in the IIT conference. So this is not my first time. I
And
attend regularly.
what do you think about this conference? Like, what's the
I
best lesson you learned last time, and then what are the expectations from
I
today?
see a lot more women this time. Okay, from that perspective, I see more IITs, more mixture of IITs. Okay, earlier I used to see mostly the 7 IITs. Okay, now there are more, but there were more then also. But I see more people from the other IITs now, which is great. I mean, there we have so many institutions, great institutions, and everybody should have representation.
Yeah, good. Nice talking to you. Thank you so much for
very
coming.
much.